Dave says in XO Kitty, first rule of staying on budget, stay on budget. For me, it wasn't just a line, it was my reality. I have been working since I was 15 years old, raised in the concept of nothing in this world is free. My parents never gave us an allowance, and any money we did make was budgeted. When I moved to Tracy, I had to quit my job, and finding a new one in a small town felt impossible. Any money I had was scarce, pushing me down the hole of financial insecurity. Whenever anyone would talk to me about money or want to do activities that weren't free, I would get a lump in my throat and a pain in my chest from the anxiety of using the little money I had left or choosing to be left out. The ultimatum that haunts me. Every week my friends would go off campus to get food, and every week I would have to choose between spending my non-existent money, starving myself, or choosing to be left out. Every teen's biggest fear. I had the constant feeling that if I didn't have money, I would be left out of every high school experience, every friendship, every activity. I would have the awkward talk of, I can't afford it, making me feel so ashamed when looking at the guilt in their eyes as they change plans. This feeling didn't leave me when I moved to college, but got drastically worse. The idea that I would be in debt for the rest of my life terrified me as a first-year college student. I was entering a new world away from home for the first time with no friends, no family, and no money. Now financially insecure and utterly alone. That was until I joined Samahan, where I finally made friends, yet that didn't change my financial situation. Now financially insecure, but not alone. I was still worried that I would have to face the same haunting ultimatum: spend money I don't have or be alone. Facing the same guilty look people have when they uninvite me because I can't afford it. I know I'm not the only one. I see the same fears in our general body, especially our first years, who worry that if they can't afford every event, they will lose their place in this community. Samahan is my safe space. My friends here are my family. So this community is my home, so the ability to afford spending time in this space is the truest blessing, and I want everyone to have the ability to do so. I will continue to advocate for more low-cost and free events, so participation is never a privilege for those who can afford it. I know this is possible since I have lived with a constant budget in my head, buying generic brand over name brand, and I will bring this same mindset to Samahan, following the first rule of staying on budget. These events rely on the work of our executive board, grounded in our ability to communicate and show up. A treasurer isn't just responsible for the numbers, they are responsible for the integrity of the board. I, Kylah Renehan, second-year Business Administration Management major with a double minor in Psychology, Industrial Organizations, and Business Administration Finance, will hold our executive board accountable for attending meetings as well as following through on commitments, because without integrity, our board cannot put on the events that make us AB Samahan. Integrity does not end there. Integrity is recognizing that financial responsibility does not end with managing what we have, but also growing what we can offer. If I am elected your treasurer, I will work with our chairs, directors, and appointants to rebuild our connection with the community around us, as well as the alumni who were once in our positions, so we can gain scholarships, so we can continue to have the events that bring us together. This is only possible if our board is not divided by the outlines of our positions, but united through clear communication and purpose. These expectations are not one-sided. I, as treasurer, will ensure the communication of our overall budget, payments, and reimbursements, so no one in this space needs to feel the financial insecurity I have felt for years. I will guide this year's board to keep our organization on budget while also supporting the events that bring us together, because AB Samahan is not just a meeting place in Park Boulevard, but an organization you can call family, and family is security. Thank you.